Sorry for the camera being all shaky. Got it on one of those arms. Well, I wanted to show y'all how easy it is to thread your wire with an old pot, or in this case I got this output jack for a guitar. And yeah, well, here's some wire. I'm not sure what gauge it is, but it's multi-strand and very thin. Very thin. So I got this from an old, I'm not sure, it was like a 4 or 5 prong cord I just had laying around, and it was actually insulated too. So here's the insulation, and it comes with a little bare wire. Pretty good cheap way. I also been using an HDMI cable. It was broken at the tip, so I started taking it apart, and basically, like I was saying, it's insulated. It's red and white. Make sure you ground off the wire or whatever if you want to have an insulated deal. Well, let me get what I'm about to show you. So let me just strip this wire, and this wire actually has another wire in it. I don't know if you could see that. There's the bare wire and the lead wire, but I just go ahead and use both. So let me strip off that little middle one. So since you have your wire like this, you want to solder it, and that's the best thing you can do. See, I got this little clamp, little vice clamp here, attached to a magnet. I usually pin the wire there, and it just hangs off to the side, and just heat up the tip. Make sure you want to bring your solder all the way back, right where the plastic starts, and you just go ahead and glide. You just glide it left and right. But the reason for bringing it all the way back is if there's any little multi-strands that are cut, that solder is going to pick it up, and you're going to have really good contact. So let me move this thing a little closer. So let me start focusing. Alright, so usually what I do is I'll start off with the ground. I'll heat up the back of well, actually I didn't show you the wire. There's a wire now. It's pretty sturdy since I got the soldering iron. Make sure you want to bring it all the way back. See, there's no little multi-strand sticking out. Especially it's on the output of the guitar. You won't really want any kind of, well, yeah, just heat up the back. Just kind of work the tip in. sure enough, it'll start opening. And there you go. And you pull it up, give it a little bend, push down at the back of it. And you just roll your soldering iron around. Get a good little hit right here. Ah, shit. Try to get it to focus. There you go. Real easy. So the trick is just to solder up your tip and it'll thread in like a needle. Thread of a needle. I'm not sure if this other side has a hole or not. Another good way to do, just to get a clean hole, is you want to get a little bamboo skewer. Or a toothpick or anything, and you just go ahead up, heat up that hole and just stick it right through. Push all that solder out. Trying to get it to focus. I'm doing this on a phone on a fancy camera. Yeah, see that? You just heat up the soldering and you're able to move it around. You pull it right out, the solder would drop. Make sure you don't get any contact on that, just swap it off. When you're doing this for a customer or something, I'm pretty sure you're going to use all brand new parts. If not, you could refurbish some parts like I'm doing here. And here's my lead. Well, I still had some of that inner core wire exposed. That's why I didn't put the soldering all the way back, but like I said, just push it through. Guess I didn't solder it that well. Right, push it through, make sure nothing's going to hit. Then lift up your wire. Give it a good little heat up. Heat up in the back. And boom. Yeah, my little rig is just a clamp, super glue, not super glue, but hot glue the magnet there. And I'm able to do a lot of things with that, you know. So it's just pretty good. You put it in all different kinds of angles, especially when you're messing with a really close piece like this push and pull pot here.